Hello, Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel Orcos Classroom. Today our topic of discussion will be cash book and we will deal with the single column cash book and the triple column cash book. So before going into the sums, we must know what is cash book. So cash book, as you see, is a book of primary entry. That means at the beginning, it entries of what? Where cash and bank transactions are recorded. That means where cash transactions as well as bank transactions are being recorded. In what order? In chronological order. That means as and when they come. The cash transactions or the bank transactions. That is as and when they are entered into, as I have told you previously. So what is cash book? It is a book of primary entry where cash and bank transactions are recorded in a chronological order. That means as and when they are entered into. Now we will go into the sum aspect. First we should know the format of the cash book. Single column cash book and triple column cash book are similar but not the same. What is similar point? The format to some extent is similar, like in simple cash book. The format is, first draw a line from the middle, rupees, date, particulars, voucher number. V number means voucher number and LF means ledger folio. That means this balance is carried to the ledger folio. So this is the format of simple cash book or single column cash book. Here also date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio. So this is the main format of the simple cash book or single column cash book. So what we record in this side? In this side, this is the receipt side. Receipt side. Whatever we receive is recorded in this side. All the cash and bank transactions. Remember, no credit transactions would be there. Whether it is sale. Suppose credit sale. Sale would come here as receipt, but if it is credit sale, the entry won't be there because it is related to cash or bank. Here cash book, so this side is receipt side and this side is payment side. So remember this, that in the single column cash book, one is receipt side, the debit side, and the credit side is the payment side. Fine. Here voucher number, ledger folio, because these entries are carried forward to the ledger. Hence this is a simple column or single column cash book or simple cash book. Date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio, amount rupees, and similarly on the credit side also the same. Fine. Now let us move into the contra entries which would appear in the triple entry cash book. First, before going into the triple entry cash book, we must learn what are the contra entries. Very important, because here only many of the students get confused. So nothing to be confused, rather pay attention and you will understand each details of it. So what are the contra entries? That means in both sides this entry will take place. Number first is cash deposited into bank. This is the first contra entry. Cash deposited into bank. What would be the entry? See, cash is going out and bank, the cash is coming in. So bank account debit and cash account to cash. So this is one of the contra entries which we will learn how to post it in the triple column cash book. So cash deposited into bank, bank account debit to cash account. Now the reverse entry. How the reverse entry? Remember this point very carefully. Cash that was deposited into bank, this is cash withdrawn from bank. This word is very important. For office use. That means for office use, cash is being withdrawn from the business. If it would have been cash withdrawn for personal purpose, then it would have become drawings account debit. But here, for office use, that means what will happen? That means cash is coming into the business. So cash account debit to bank account. So these are the two contra entries related to triple column cash book. So I hope you can see it, the cash withdrawn from bank for office use. So it would be cash account debit to bank account. That is contra entry. Now let us go into a sum so that we can understand it far better way. Now we will draw the triple column cash book. The triple column cash book, I will show you now how to do it. In the books of cash book, triple column, so what would be the columns here? Here would be date, particulars, ledger folio, cash, or rather we would do first the discount part. Discount, cash and bank. Discount, cash and bank. Here also we do the same, date, particulars, ledger folio. I am just writing D. D for discount, C for cash, B for bank. Don't write this way in the exam. Write in this way, discount, cash and bank. Because of shortage of space, I am just writing the abbreviations so that it is easy for you to understand. Date, particulars, ledger folio, discount, cash and bank. Similarly here, date, particulars, ledger folio, discount, cash and bank. Remember one thing, this side is debit and this side is credit. So what does debit means? Debit means here we are receiving cash. When we are receiving cash, what we are doing? We allow discount. That means in debit side, the discount which we see, it is discount allowed. And when we pay cash, we receive discount. So when we receive discount, that is a form of income. So income credited. So this is D means discount received. So remember this thing, debit in cash book, discount means discount allowed, and credit in discount in the cash book means discount received, because we are paying. When we pay, we receive discount. When we receive cash, we give discount. Opposite. Now, what is the first entry? First entry, I am just saying it, you just note it down. First entry is on the first day, 2020. April 1. Here it is given, cash in hand 2,20,000. So cash in hand means cash which is in already in our hand, that means the balance is to be brought down to balance BD. Cash in hand 2,20,000. Next is cash at bank, but remember overdraft. Overdraft means it is in excess. Excess of what? Excess of the balance. That means whatever we have balance minimum, over that we have to pay. That means we are taken overdraft. So it will come in the credit side. So that is by balance BD under bank. It is an overdraft for the value of rupees 60,000. Next entry is April 3rd, deposited in bank. Deposited in bank means it is the cash deposited in the bank. So what does that mean? That means that is bank account debit to cash. That is a contra entry. That means entry would come in both sides. So the second entry, note it down, that is deposited in bank rupees 80,000. So bank account debit, bank debit to cash 80,000. Date is April 3. Similarly, here also we will make entry bank account debit. That means by bank. Bank is being debited. Credit work is being credited. Credited is cash. For how much? 80,000. See, both sides the entries are having an effect. That means we call them as contra entry. Write C and give it a circle in the ledger folio column. Fine. So first was balance. Second one is cash deposited into bank, or rather deposited into bank, which means cash deposited into bank when nothing mentioned. So it is a contra entry. Next is April 4th, goods purchased and issued a check for the same. Goods have been purchased and a check have been issued for the same. This is April 3, remember. And the next entry is of April 4. That means we are purchasing goods. When we purchase goods, what we are doing, we are paying. Payment. That means this entry will come in the payment side, as I have told you previously. This is receipt side, this is payment side. So April 4, goods purchased by purchases and issued a check. Check means under bank column it will come. How much is the value? 34,000. Next entry, cash purchases. That means this time purchases is made in cash. Date is April 7. Same payment is being made. So by purchases, cash, under cash it is 16,000. Next entry is paid commission by check. Again payment is being made. So April 8, commission is being paid by check. By commission, check means related to bank. What is the amount? Amount is 12,000. Now a very important entry. Please note, withdrew from bank for personal use. Withdrew from bank. That is contra. But see, here it is not for office use. It is for personal use. That means drawings account would be debited. So drawings account debit from bank, drawings account debit to bank. So by drawings it would be April 9. By drawings, the value would be 2,500. So this entry was drawings made for personal purpose. Now received from VAT. in full settlement of his account rupees 6,000. Half of the amount was deposited into the bank on the same day. That means for full settlement we received 6,000 from Ved. So when we receive, what we do? This is receipt side. Date is April 12. And who is the pay? Pay is Ved. So we have received from Ved rupees 6,000 in full settlement of his amount. That means we have received cash 6,000. There is an additional information given. Half of the amount was deposited into the bank on the same day. That means again that contra entry would come. Half of the amount, when 6,000 and half, 6,000 into half is 3,000, is being deposited into bank. That is means cash deposited into bank. That means bank account debit to cash. So here it will be to cash contra, by bank contra, and what is the value? 3,000 April 12. April 12. Contra means, remember in short way, if it is cash, the figure will sit under bank, and if it is bank, then figure will sit under cash. Fine. So this one was contra entry. Next is interest collected by bank. Interest collected by bank means we are receiving, the bank is collecting interest for us. So interest collected by bank. If it would have been interest charged, then it would have come in credit side. But here it is interest collected by the bank. So here it would be to interest. April 16. To interest collected by the bank would be 14,000. That means bank is being getting debited. Next entry is cash sales. Cash sales were receipt side, April 20. To sell cash, it is of value 42,000. Next is salaries paid. That means salary is being paid. So April 22, paying the salary by salaries. Here payment is being made. What is the amount? 40,000. Next entry is goods sold to Sona and Company, Kolkata. I have told you first in the beginning, goods sold to Sona and Company. That means sales has been made in credit. So credit sales, credit items would not have any effect on the cash book. It would come in purchase day book or sales day book, not in cash book. We will discuss that later. So here there will be no entry for goods sold to Sona and Company, Kolkata, given a value. That would not come. Next is received check from Sona and Company after discount of rupees 800. That means we are receiving a check. That means we are received means this side, debit side, April 23. To Sona, we are receiving a check from Sona. That means entry would receive the check after discount of 800. 35,200, 800. Next entry is very interesting. That is given deposit the check received from Sona and Company into the bank. The check we have received, we would deposit that into the bank. So again contra entry would happen. That means bank account debit to cash account. What is the amount? 35,200 to cash account. Contra entry 35,200. Date is April 27. by bank. Contra entry April 27. Cash 35,200. Next entry is issued check to DSC Limited as advance. That means we have issued a check to DSC Limited. That means we are making a payment. So what would be the entry? April 28. Issued a check to DSC Limited by advance to DSC Limited. Rupees 1 lakh. And the last entry is, it was decided that overdraft in the bank should be nil, ₹10,000 at the month end. That means there would be nil balance of the overdraft. That means there wouldn't be any balance. No balance to be carried forward for the bank account. So we tally now what is the total here. 1 lakh, 2,500, 14,500, 48,500, 2,08,500. If we minus this 80,000, 83,97, 132, balance comes as 76,300. So what would happen with this 76,300? We would not have any balance. That means here again also the same thing will happen, contra entry. That means to cash account, the balance would be bank account debit. That means so that there is no bank overdraft, what we would do, we would inject much value in the bank or the amount in the bank. How much value we would inject? The balance amount. That means bank account debit to cash. What it would be? 76,300. April 28. And if it is a contra entry, then again by bank account. Contra April 28, value would be cash 76,300. The total would be 800, 2 lakh 20, 26, 2 lakh 68, 3 lakh 3, 200, 80 or 83, 97, 132, 208, 208, 500, if we do this side, three lakh 3, 200, 208, 500, bank account would be tallied, but by balance CD would be there. For cash balance is 52,700. Balance would be carried down. So balance brought down 52,700. This would be April 30 and this one would be May 1st. So here the sum ends. I have not written down the question, but always remember what I have taught you. Again I am discussing the same, just see it carefully. First entry was cash in hand 2,20,000, you see to balance BD 2,20,000. Cash at bank overdraft 60,000, that is by balance BD overdraft 60,000 under bank column. Deposited in bank is a contra entry. So here to cash account, bank account debit to cash account. So see bank account has been debited 80,000 and by bank account cash account credited by 80,000. Goods purchased and issued a check for the same. That means that is payment made from the bank. So by purchases from bank 34,000. Cash purchases. So by purchases cash payment from the cash column. Paid commission by check. So bank account it is having an effect. So buy commission. Withdrew from bank for personal use, so it is a type of drawings. So buy drawings account from the bank account, it has the effect. Received from Ved in full settlement of his account 6,000. So we have received to Ved 6,000 in the cash column. Half of the amount was deposited into the bank on the same day. That means 6,000 into half, 3,000. Again a contra entry, deposited into bank account debit to cash account. So to cash account you see bank account 3,000 and by bank account contra under cash account 3,000. Then interest collected by the bank, that means it is a receipt. So to interest account under bank column, cash sales to sales account, again a receipt. Salaries paid, no credit, by salaries 40,000. Goods sold to Sona and Company, credit, so no entry here. Received a check from Sona and Company after discount of 800. So to Sona and Company we are receiving a check, so 35,200, allowing him a discount of 800. Now that what we received from check, we are depositing the same into the bank. So again a contra entry to cash account into the bank is being debited, and by bank account cash is being credited. Then issued check to DSC Limited as advance. So by advance to DSC Limited as it is a payment from bank account. And now we see that what is the balance left from bank account, as they decided to have a nil balance. So to cash account 76,300, by bank account 76,300, a contra entry that cash is being injected into the bank to pay off round the bank overdraft, and the balance is 52,700. That 52,700 is coming under cash and we are carrying it to the next month. I hope you have understood. So I hope you have understood this sum. So now trivia I am giving you. So always remember this point. So I am rubbing this sum. Cash book triple column is over. All the entries I have discussed twice, once while doing, once after doing the same. So I hope you have understood the basic concept of the cash book, triple column. Remember one thing. Remember, cash column will always have debit balance. Cash column will always have debit balance shown on asset side of the balance sheet or nil balance but the bank column will have either debit or credit balance. Shown on assets or liabilities side of the balance sheet respectively. So what we note here, that cash column will always have a debit balance shown on asset side of the balance sheet or nil balance, but the bank column will always have either debit or credit balance shown on assets or liability sides of balance sheet if necessary. I hope you have understood the class. Thank you and keep going along with me. I will make you understand all the necessary concepts required. Thank you very much. That's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the class and you have understood the concept about the cash book. Next day we will move into the next chapter. Fine. Thank you very much. Namaste.